Hello everyone. In this video we are going to learn about string slicing in Python. Slicing of strings means to extract a substring from a given string. That is, it's a way to extract a part of a string from the whole string. This substring can be a set of consecutive characters, or it can be a set of discrete or non-contiguous characters. Suppose we have a string called computer. Here we can create as many slices as we want. I have shown only 4 slices here. The first slice consists of 3 characters COM. Second slice consists of 1 character P. Third slice consists of 2 characters U and T. And the fourth slice consists of 2 characters E and R. Like this, we can create many slices comprising of 1 or more characters. Suppose we have a string called S which stores the word imagination. The following table represents the indexing done on the string imagination. There are 2 types of indexing in Python, which are forward indexing and backward indexing. The positive indexes like 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. represents forward indexing, and negative indexes from right hand side represents backward indexing. In Python, slicing can be done in 2 ways. The first way is to provide the starting index and the ending index. It will generate a consecutive character set. The second way is to provide a step value along with the starting index and ending index. This approach can generate non-contiguous set of characters. If we choose the first approach for string slicing, then it will extract characters from start index to end index -1. If we choose the second approach, then it will extract characters from start index to end -1 index with step value as step. Suppose start index is 1, end index is 6 and step value is 2, then it will extract characters from index 1, index 3 and index 5. These 3 characters will be returned as a string. Now we will look into several examples of slicing to understand it properly. We will take the same string S which is storing the word imagination. Let's see example 1, which tries to extract S index 0. In the 0th index, I is present, so in the output only I will be shown. In example number 2, S index -1 is extracted. In index -1, the last character N is present, so N will be shown in the output. In the third example, the starting index is 0 and the end index is 4. So as we have seen earlier that end index -1, so 4 minus 1 will be 3. So it will extract the characters from 0th index to 4 minus 1, that is third index. So here IMAG will be extracted and it will be shown in the output. Is S index 4 to 7. So end index is 7, So 7 minus 1 is 6. So it will extract characters from index 4 till index 6. This is the range of indexes. You can see the characters I, N and A will be selected and they will be returned as a string. So in the output we will find I, N, A as present in the output. Example number 5. S index 5 colon 6. Starting index is 5. Ending index is 6. So 6 minus 1 is 5. So 5 to 5. Only one index gets generated. The character present at 5th index, which is N, will be displayed as the output. Next, S 5 colon 5. Now see, starting index is 5 here. Ending index is also provided 5 here. So if we subtract 1 from the ending index, 5 minus 1 will be 4. So 5 colon 4. Starting index is 5, ending index is 4. So what will happen? It cannot generate any character. Why? Because every time we provide the starting index and ending index, we have to keep in mind that start index has to be less than the end index. Then only end minus 1 index can be generated and it will come into a sequence. So here 5 is the ending index and 5 is the starting index. So starting index is not less than the ending index. That's why an empty string will be returned and in the output it will look like a blank screen. Example number 7. S index 5 colon 3. See here also starting index is 5. Ending index is much less than the starting index. As I said in the previous example that the starting index has to be less than the ending index. But here the ending index is less than the starting index. That's why here also an empty string will be returned in the out. Next example number 8. S 10 colon 11. Starting index is 10. Ending index is 11. So 11 minus 1 is 10. So 10 to 10 is the range of index. That is only one index gets selected. The character present there is N, which is selected and returned as a output. Next example. S minus 9 colon minus 3. See, minus 9 is actually index number 2 and minus 3 is actually index number 8. So the range of index generated will be from 2 to 7 or minus 9 to minus 4. See, end index is minus 3. Minus 3 minus 1 will be minus 4. We can think it in that way, minus 9 to minus 4, or we can generate the forward indexing from the backward indexing, like minus 9 is represented as 2 in forward indexing and minus 3 is represented as 8 in forward indexing. So from 2 to 8 means 2 to 7 the index range will be generated as shown in the figure. The characters A, G, I, A, N, A, T will be selected and they will be shown in the output. Example number 10. S minus 4 colon minus 1. Minus 4 is represented as 7 in forward indexing and minus 1 is represented as 10 in forward indexing. So minus 4 to minus 1 can be thought of as 7 to 10. So 7 to 10 means what? 7 to 10 minus 1, which is 9. So indexes between 7 to 9 will be generated. And if we think it in other way, ending index is minus 1. So minus 1 minus 1 will be minus 2. So from minus 4 to minus 2 indexes will be generated. So in the TIO will be selected and they will be returned as a output. Example number 11. S minus 4 colon 11. See, minus 4 is represented as 7 and 11 index does not exist. So if an index does not exist and that is much higher than the last index of the whole string, then it will generate all the indexes from the starting index till the end index. So here starting index is minus 4. So from minus 4 till the last index, that is index 10, will be generated. And so the characters coming in between 7th index to 10th index is TION, which is shown in the output. Example number 12, minus 4 colon 13. So here minus 4 is represented as 7 in forward indexing, and index 13 does not exist. But as I said in the previous example, if I give any larger value which is much more than the last index, it will surely generate the characters till the last index. Here last index is 10, so minus 4, that is index 7, so 7th index till the last index, which is 10, all the indexes will be same set of characters TION will be generated and shown in the output. So what we can learn from here is that whatever larger value we provide that does not exist within the string, it will extract till the last character only. It will not generate any error because the index does not exist. It will not generate any error. Rather, it will try to extract all the indexes till the last index of the string. Example number 13, S2 colon minus 5. See, starting index is given in forward indexing and ending index is given in backward indexing. So minus 5 minus 1 is what? Minus 6. So we can consider 2 to minus 6. You can see the range already shown in the diagram. Minus 6 is represented as 5 in forward indexing. So 2 to 5 is generated. Or we can think in another way, minus 5 is represented as index 6 in forward indexing. So 6 minus 1 is 5. So 2 to 5, all the indexes in between 2 to 5 will be generated, and as present here is AGIN will be extracted and shown in the output. Next, example 14, S minus 7 colon minus 7. See here also the starting index and ending index is same. There has to be a difference between the starting index and the ending index. Okay, so here also we have the empty string as the output. Example number 15, minus 7 colon minus 9. Here also see the starting index is minus 7, which is 4 in forward indexing, and minus 9 is index 2 in forward indexing. So you can see the starting index is much higher than the ending index. So here also an empty string will be generated and shown in the output. Example 16, S 0 colon blank. Nothing has been provided in the end index. The start index has been provided as 0, but the end index has not been provided. If we find that end index is not provided, that means we will consider till the last index. Including the last index we will consider. So 0 colon means 0 to till the last index of the string, that is index 10. So 0 to 11 is the range of the index. All the characters will be selected. So the whole string imagination will be shown in the output. Similarly, example number 17, we can see that S minus 11. Minus 11 is what? It is index 0. So again 0 colon nothing, that is nothing has been mentioned in the end index. So again we will generate the indexes from 0 till the last index, which is 10. Same output, imagination will be appearing. Example 18. Now see S colon 8. No start index has been provided, but the end index has been provided. So if no start index is provided, then we will consider the start index as 0. So 0 colon 8. 8 is the end index. So 8 minus 1 is 7. So 0 to 7 is generated, and the characters IMAGINAT gets extracted and shown in the output. Example number 19, S colon minus 5. No start index has been provided, so we consider start index as 0, and end index is minus 5. So minus 5 minus 1 is minus 6. So 0 to minus 6, or we can say minus 5 index corresponds with index 6 in forward indexing. So 6 minus 1 is 5. So 0 to 5 indexes gets generated, and the characters in between that range is IMAGIN, that comes as in the output. Example 20. Now see here, 3 values have been provided. The starting index is 1, ending index is 10, and the step value is provided as 2. So what does it mean? It will start generating the indexes from 1th index till 10 minus 1, which is 9. So 1th index to 9th index is the range of the index. Now all the index values are not going to be generated because step value 2 is provided. So we will select index 1 followed by index 3, index 5, index 7 and index 9. How is it coming? The first index is 1. So add 2 the step value with index 1. So 1 plus 2 is 3. So current index is 3. Again you add the step value 2. So 3 plus 2 it becomes 5. Next index. Again 5 plus step value, that is 2. 5 plus 2 becomes 7. So like this, from each index the step value is added to generate the next index. So we can see the characters M, G, N, T and O gets extracted and as a string it is returned in the output. So this is how we had extracted the discrete set of characters. Okay, we are not selecting all the consecutive sets, we are selecting discrete set of characters, non-contiguous. Example 21, S2 colon 8 colon 2. Starting index is 2, ending index is 8 minus 1, that is 7, and the step value is 2. So 2 generated, 4th index will be generated and 6th index will be generated. So the characters AIA will be extracted and will be returned as a string in the output. Example number 22, S0 colon 10 colon 3. So starting index is 0, ending index is 10 minus 1, that is 9. Now the step value is 3. So 0 is the first index to be extracted, followed by 0 plus 3 is the third index to be extracted. Third index plus 3 is the 6th index to be extracted, and 6 plus 3 the 9th index to be extracted. The next index is 9 plus 3, that is 12. It is not present in our range. So the characters I, G, A, O gets extracted and shown in the output. Example number 23, S minus 9 colon minus 2 colon 2. See, minus 9 is represented as index 2 in forward indexing. Minus 2 is represented as 9th index in forward indexing. So minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3. And if you consider the forward indexing, 9 minus 1 is index 8. So 2 to 8 is the range of the index selected. Been provided 2. So 2th index, 4th index, 6th index and 8th index gets selected and the output comes as AIAI. Example 24 is quite interesting. S minus 1 colon minus 10 colon minus 3. See, step value has been provided as negative. When step value has been provided as negative, we have to consider the selection process of indexes from right hand side towards the left hand side. Till now, whatever step value we have seen so far, we have seen that the step value is positive. So we have selected the indexes from left to right. But here we see the step value is negative. So negative index means the selection process of indexes will be done from right hand side towards the left hand side. So if the selection process goes from right hand side to left hand side, the index generation will be till before the index provided as the end index, as we had seen. So in case of forward indexing, that is from left hand side to right hand side, we have subtracted 1 from the end index. But whenever we have a negative step value, that means selection process goes from right hand side to left hand side, we have to add 1 with the end value. See here, the end value is minus 10. So we have to add 1 with minus 10, that is minus 9. Why we are doing this? Because the step value is given as negative and the selection process will start from right to left. So that's why here end minus 1 will not be done. Instead, end plus 1 will be done. So minus 1 is the starting index and ending index has been provided minus 10. So the range has been selected from minus 1 to minus 9 and step value is minus 3. So all the characters will not be generated, rather minus 1, that is index 10, gets generated. Minus 1 minus 3 is minus 4, so index minus 4 gets generated. Minus 4 minus 3 minus 7, which is also getting generated. So that's why the characters that comes as output is N, T and I. Mind it, the selection process is done from right hand side to left hand side because the index, that is the step value, has been provided as negative. If it is negative, we have to consider index generation from right to left. And also end minus 1 will not be done, rather end plus 1 will be done in case of index selection. Example 25, S index minus 1 colon minus 12 colon minus 1. Here also step value is negative, so selection process will start from right to left. Now see, the end index has been provided minus 12. So minus 12 plus 1 is what? Minus 11. So from minus 1th index till minus 11th index, that means till the first index, that is 0th index, characters will be extracted. Now see, the step value is minus 1. Minus 1 means all the characters will be generated, but from right hand side to the left hand side. That means reverse order, all the characters will be generated. String imagination gets selected, but the characters will be extracted from right hand side towards the left hand side. So it is the whole string gets reversed. The imagination string gets reversed and comes in the output as NOITANIGAMI. Example 26, S2 colon 9 colon minus 2. See here, the starting index is 2, ending index is 9 and step value has been provided as minus 2. See, if the starting index is less than the ending index, then we have to provide the step value as positive. And if we provide a step value as negative, then the start index has to be more than the end index, because we will be selecting from the right hand side towards the left hand side. If we have to select from the right hand side towards the left hand side, then the start index has to be much more than the end index. So that is why here the starting index is less than the ending index and the step value has been provided negative, so no characters can be extracted and empty string is returned. If the step value is not negative, then it will have worked out properly. Since the step value has been provided negative, that's why an empty string gets generated. Similarly, example number 27, you see, starting index is 9, ending index is 2 and step value has been given positive value of 2. If the start index is greater than the end index, then the step value has to be provided negative. Otherwise, how the selection can be done? See, here step value has been given positive. That means selection will be done from left hand side to right hand side. But the starting index has been given 9, which is much more than the end index. It is not possible to extract the index locations. So that's why an empty string has been provided. So if we have to provide the start index as more than the end index, then step value has to be given in negative. Example 28, S colon colon step value 2. See, no starting index has been provided, no ending index has been provided. That means starting from the beginning, ending till the last index. And step value has been provided positive. So left hand side to right hand side selection will be done and all indexes between 0 to the last index will be generated. Selection of characters will be done according to step value. That means 0th index will be at first generated. 0 plus 2 is 2th index. 2 plus 2 is 4th index. Like this, 6th index, 8th index and 10th index get selected. And in the output, we are able to see the characters IA, IA, IN gets extracted and returned as a string. Example 29, S colon colon minus 2. Here also no starting index, no ending index. But most surprisingly, step value has been provided as negative. So negative step value means, as I said, the selection will be done from right hand side to left hand side. So the starting index is 10th index and ending index is 0th index. Okay, so characters will be generated according to step value. So followed by 8th index, followed by 6th index, 4th index, 2th index and 0th index gets created. And in the output we can see the output comes from right hand side to left hand side because negative value has been provided in step. So NI, AI, AI appears in the output. So when we see that the negative value has been provided, we have to understand that the selection of indexes will be done from right hand side to left hand side. Now no start value and end value has been provided, so we consider the start value as the last index, which is index 10, and the ending index will be the first index, that is index 0. Okay, now the last example, example number 30, S colon colon minus 1, again negative value in the step. So again selection process will be done from right to left. Now no starting value, no ending value has been provided, so we consider the last index is the starting value, that is index 10 is the starting value, and 0th index is the ending value. And since the step value is minus 1, that means all the index will be generated but from right to left order. So actually this will be as the reverse arrangement of characters of the string S, that is it is the reverse of string S has been done. So this is another way to generate the reverse string from an original string, colon colon minus 1. In one step only we can extract the characters in reverse order. The whole string gets reversed and returned as a new string. So these are the all different examples and all different situations that can arise during string slicing. Hope you have enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.